Hello everyone. Today we are going to start 6th class English lessons, and in this series this is our first topic, sentence. This is our grammar topic. So let's get started. This is only for class 6th. Class 6 only, not for the higher students. So it will be very basic video regarding sentence and other things. Let's get started. First of all, we when we are talking about sentence, we must know what is sentence. So what is a sentence? This is the very first thing. What is a sentence? So answer is, sentence is a sentence is a group of words. The very first thing, a sentence is a group of words, which means that group of word must give us a complete sense, which gives a complete sense. So this is the definition of our sentence. Now sometimes students get puzzled with phrase and sentence. Reason, just as suppose one situation is there is a student in the class and the teacher said, stand up. Okay, student stands up. Again the teacher says, stand up in the corner, and the student is unable to understand where. So that student asks, where? And the answer is, in the corner. Do you think this thing is going to be a sentence? It's a phrase. In the corner. It's a phrase, but it gives the sense. Student asks, where means where to stand, and answer comes in the corner. That means this thing gives some sense to the student, but it is not a complete sense. First thing. Second thing, in the matter of sentence, we must remember that a sentence always has a verb and a subject. Now again, some students may confuse in the matter of subject, just as I'm writing another sentence, and the sentence is, come here. This is a complete sentence. Now students may think verb is there, but there is no subject. This sentence is known as imperative, and in imperative sentences, the subject is you is always there, but it is hidden. Keep in mind. Okay, so don't get puzzled that this sentence come here doesn't have its own subject. It has, but that is hidden. Means come here means you come here. This is the complete sentence. You come here. But we write imperative sentences without the subject. Keep in mind always. So, sentence is a group of words which gives a complete sense, and it has its own subject and its own verb. These two things are must. Let's come to the next point. Now we'll discuss types of sentence, types of sentence. In this part, we have five types. There are five types of sentence. They are first type is assertive, or you can say declarative. Okay. Second type is interrogative. Third type is imperative. Which we discussed here in come here. Fourth type is optative, and the fifth type is exclamatory. Okay, let's discuss these five types one by one. So let's get started with assertive sentence. The first type is assertive. Assertive sentence is the sentence that makes a statement. Means these are the sentences which make a statement or assertion. Okay, so they are known as assertive or declarative sentences. They make a simple statement. They don't ask you any question. They don't give you any order, any advice, or they are not about any prayer or wish, or they never explain your sudden or strong feelings, means which can be explained in exclamatory sentences only. So they will simply tell you one statement, and this statement can be positive or negative. Just as see the example. First of all, he plays hockey. So I have given one information about this subject in this sentence. I can say he is a player. He is a player. player, or I can say further, player of hockey. Okay, we can make it negative also, means this statement can be negative also, just as he does not play hockey. So these sentences which tell us the simple statement or the simple information, means without not, they are known as affirmative or positive. What do we call them? Affirmative or positive. Okay, and the sentences in which we use not, no, never, means negative sentences in which we are telling about the negation of anything, we call them negative. So assertive or declarative sentences can be further divided into two types. One is affirmative and one is negative. Further, next type is interrogative, and in interrogative type, next is interrogative. These sentences, ask question that can be about anything. Okay, one more thing about the assertive sentences. Assertive sentences, assertive sentences always end on a full stop. End with, not on, end with a full stop. Okay, means this dot. These sentences ask question. Which sentences? Interrogative sentences. They may ask about anything, just as is he a player of hockey or anything? Or we can say, does he play? But keep in mind that they always carry one mark of interrogation at the end. This is the main identification of interrogative sentence. Now, we can divide interrogative sentence in two types also. One is yes no questions. So these yes no questions, they always start with any helping verb. That can be a modal, that can be another helping verb, means any auxiliary verb, just as is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, or do, does, did, or any modal, may, can, could, may, might, must, will, would, any sentence that starts with these things, that is known as yes no questions. Why? Because their answer will be in yes or no. Just as, is he a player? It can be yes, yes, he is a player, or it can be no, no, he is not a player. Does he play? Yes, he plays, or no, he does not play. In the same way, we can use any modal also, just as, can you help me? Can you help me? The answer can be yes, I can, or no, I cannot. So they will be known as yes no questions. The second type, this is the first type, yes no questions. The second type is WH questions. WH questions are, they start with WH words. WH words are 13, just as what, when, why, which, where, who, whose, whom, these type of words. How, one more is how. So these type of words, they are known as WH words, and when our question starts with these words, that question is known as WH question. Just as, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Okay. Why are you not listening to your parents? Okay, so these type of questions, they are known as WH questions. So we have two types in interrogative sentence. One is yes no questions and second is WH questions. Now the third type is imperative. Third type is imperative. In imperative sentences, we are ordered means will find any order, any request, or any command, you can say, forbidding, okay, any permission, that can be command, that can be any permission, okay. So these type of sentences, they are known as imperative sentences. But the basic quality of imperative sentences is they always with start with any verb, and in verb first form only, okay. Or they can be started with please, or they can be started with don't, or let's. So the sentences which may start with any verb, please, don't, let, never. They can be started with never also, always also. Okay, these type of sentences are known as imperative sentences, and they also end at a full stop. One kind is assertive, the first kind, which was assertive, and the second kind is imperative. They both end with a full stop, but assertive sentences they start with a subject, and imperative sentences they start with any verb: please, don't, let, never, always. Okay, this is the basic difference. Fourth type of sentences, the fourth type is optative. 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 In these sentences, we find any prayer. So, pray to God, or any blessing, or that can be curse also. Okay, means we may pray to God regarding ourselves or somebody else. We may bless someone, we may curse someone in these type of sentences, just as may you live long, or may God bless you. Okay, but they will never end at a full stop. This is the main thing. They will end at a mark of exclamation. This is the main thing which you have to keep in mind. Okay, they mostly start with me. And the fifth type is exclamatory. In exclamatory sentences, we find the expression of our sudden and strong feelings. Just as if a child sees any snake or any other serpent, suppose just as uh, the child gets first prize, so child become very excited, and he or she will say, wow, wow, I have won the prize. Okay, so this wow word, it shows that sudden and strong feeling, and these type of sentences are known as exclamatory sentences. So this was the topic regarding sentences. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye. See you in the next video.